AMC rallied up to $30 and now it's pulling back. Why is AMC pulling back and why is it not going straight to $1,000? The actual floor that the apes believe. The value of this stock, $1,000 or higher, baby. I ain't selling. I'm holding forever. Today, we're taking a look at the chart here on AMC and talking more about what is going on. This massive rally followed by a pullback. Bring it down. Let's go. What's going on, AMC apes and AMC people out there and people that want to see about AMC? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to dive into the chart once again. AMC hitting that key area, that $30 area that we talked about last week. We've talked about that $30 area so many times. And guess what? That $30 area ended up being major resistance. Going to take a look at the chart right here. So you can see right now, looking at the 15-minute chart, AMC pushed up to the high at this $31 area. It actually squeezed all the way up here to $34 for a massive trap, a massive bull trap. This is what we call a bull trap, my friends. It squeezes up, they hammer it back down, it got halted to the downside, and bam, it's off to the, well, off to the other way, not to the races, but going down, down, down. As you can see, AMC, since hitting the highs up there, let's say we'll just put it on this one, it's down currently about 20% after this big massive rally up recently. So looking here at the daily chart, one thing that I want to point out, something that a lot of people are focusing on, is really like looking at the previous MOASS or the previous squeeze here on AMC when it went from $12 to $72. If you look at the daily candles, you had this red kind of candle here kind of forming. You had a little doji and then the huge breakout. Now the problem here is if you go and look at the daily chart that we're looking at right now and kind of focus on why this is different. This was kind of the doji, but you can see the body of this candle really very small there. So showing that a lot of kind of indecision, not really knowing if this was going to go higher or lower, and the buyers and the bulls and the bears battling it out at that $30 level there. So the next day we had this big pullback, and now the question is, does this close green or red on the day right now at that fine area on AMC? If it breaks, I think below $24, definitely going to be down here to $22 to $23 pretty quickly. Now, looking here at the daily chart, like I said, we had that recent big, massive move. The stock rallied, I think, what? Almost 69%. Hey, if you guys haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Let me know, what do you guys think? Where does AMC close on Friday? Is it going to hold 24? Is it going to go to the moon on Friday? What is going on? Also, if you want to learn more about the broker that I'm using for trading options, there's a link down below, Interactive Brokers. I'll talk to you guys later on. We talked about this before on the chart back in August, how this also happened very similar. It rallied 67% here on AMC. So back in August, it had this huge rally back after bouncing kind of triple bottom, very similar to the move that you see on the chart here, kind of triple bottom off that $15 level, and then breaking to the upside once again, but having trouble at that resistance area, that $30 resistance. We talked about this right here. You can just see pretty much this whole area, $30 to $34. Lots of resistance in this area. And you can see pretty much right there how it got stopped at that exact resistance at that 34. The high in this candle was 33.92. The high on this candle was 34.33. So pretty much right there in line with that resistance. You can see all the tops. You can see that $30 area, that whole dollar resistance. So $30 acting as major resistance right now, and AMC pulling back, like I said, from the highs at $34. It's pulled back about 27% so far. So big move up and then a big move down. Stocks that go up really quickly, well, they normally come down pretty quickly as well. If we go back here and we measure kind of that last big move, you know, you had this huge move up and then the pullback kind of put it back all the way, I think like the next couple of days, around 32% on that pullback to the on the pullback there. So the question now is, does AMC create a higher low at this $25 level, or does AMC start to sell back down like this into that range below $20? That'll be kind of interesting. I'm thinking that looking pretty good for a close above $20 here this week, but you can see today already showing some weakness. Yesterday, big move down from that $30 level all the way down here at $25, and then today kind of bouncing around there at the $24 area right now, finding some support, and then $25 right here at that level. So $24, $25 acting as support right now on AMC. You had this huge move up recently, like I said, and well, there's obviously going to be that pullback. Now the question is, does this $24 area, that kind of previous area of resistance here, does that turn into support? And that'll be very bullish if AMC can hold above that. If it can't hold above that level, that $24, $25 level, well, then obviously, you know, it's going to go down, down, down. But very interesting to see kind of how this is all playing out. I love to see this because it's like, this is a story, right? Like, we've seen this story since day one, AMC going higher, the squeeze and all that. And then, you know, the last year or so, basically AMC having trouble and everybody fighting and the whole story behind it. It's very interesting. You know, we're living pretty much in a Wall Street movie at this point. And right now, AMC at that $25 level. So today, it actually kind of just bouncing around, and you can see that $23, $50, $24 area acting as support. So that'll be a key area for Friday. If AMC cannot hold that $24 area on Friday, obviously it'll be very bearish. And like I said, should expect a move back down to that $20 level. So I got a lot of lines on the chart here. Let's get rid of some of these lines right now and kind of see where we're at. I think this, what do we got? Okay, let's move those. There we go. So now we go back to the daily chart, kind of get a better idea of what this is looking like. This is obviously, you know, huge move up. So now the idea, does this kind of create a cup and handle here off that $25, $24 level for the next leg higher? Definitely very important level to watch. $24, the line in the sand. If AMC can't hold $24, well, then I'm thinking that it's like I said, back down here below $20, back into this channel here before the next leg lower. Everybody said that I had no idea what I was talking about and AMC would go straight to the moon, and well, this could be exactly what I've been talking about. Also, I want to point this out. If you look at GME, GME has done this before, right? So if you go over here, we're looking at the GameStop chart. GameStop rallied back to went from 48 up to 300, so it went 600% there on that move. So this was the initial squeeze, had a big push up, it pulls back, it kind of finds bottom, it pushes up again, kind of double topping, almost like triple topping there. But you can see GME, GameStop, AMC, very kind of similar charts here, and this is kind of giving us an idea of what is going on price action wise. And then obviously GameStop selling off there, but recently going from $80 up there to $200, and now kind of very much very similar to the AMC chart at that level right now, this 160 level on GameStop. So 160 obviously will be a key area for GameStop here as well. So AMC's the $24 area, and then GameStop's going to be that 160 area here, being a key area that it needs to hold. So very interesting price action. Like I said, it's always kind of cool to kind of see, you know, what's going on, where we're at, what is going on with the charts. And what's interesting is I've been kind of looking at this breakout move to the upside and then kind of looking at the previous squeeze and trying to compare. And like I said, you had that big move up. Okay, we had a little red candle, which is fine. We had that red candle. You can see, just to point this out, there was this red day after this move from 17 up to 20, $29, $30 area. You had a red day, but it did push higher. So it made a kind of a new high, but then closed red. This next following day on June 1st, you had a doji, which really was like, okay, that's guaranteed. I would say that this thing is going to go higher at that point, kind of showing that the trend reversal there after that red day. But if we go back here and we look, today will be very interesting. If it can kind of close here, do a doji. But see, the problem is yesterday we had, or the day before on Tuesday, you had this big move up. It closed red, right? And then kind of gave all this back. And then today, or yesterday on Wednesday, you had this big kind of sell-off, kind of engulfing bearish candle there. So kind of a different setup right now than that previous breakout or that previous squeeze that we're looking at on the chart. So just kind of sitting back here, waiting and watching. I've actually got some puts, some $25 put options that I bought on AMC a couple hours ago, or not a couple hours, but on this last little squeeze up here to $26, looking to see if we can't get a move down here below $24 before close. I'll end up closing out those puts here pretty soon. I'm already up, I think up about $50 per contract on those. So just kind of sitting back and watching to see what happens. It's only 2:30 here in the afternoon, and it'll be interesting to see where AMC closes out today. It'll be very important to watch where AMC closes today. Like I said, if it can't hold the $24 area, well, we should expect another sell-off tomorrow. down to that $20 channel. So if you guys haven't already, do me one big favor, hit that like button, subscribe button, all the buttons down below. I will talk to you guys later on.